There is something in these mountains that learns you before it hunts you. I tell myself that's just a story. Just something locals say to scare tourists off the trails after dark. But the trees out here don't move like trees should. They lean. They listen. And tonight, they are very, very close. I shouldn't have taken the detour. The GPS rerouted me off the highway somewhere past the last gas station with working lights. It promised to shave 20 minutes off the drive through the Appalachians. I didn't question it. I was tired. 3 states into a solo trip I shouldn't have taken in the first place. The paved road narrowed to gravel. Gravel thinned into dirt. Dirt dissolved into 2 pale tire tracks swallowed by forest. I keep driving. The trees knit themselves overhead, choking out the last of the sunset. My headlights carve a narrow tunnel through fog that smells faintly of wet rot and something older. Like mothballs in a sealed attic. It's probably just the humidity. The radio loses signal first. A wash of static fills the car, punctuated by brief, stuttering bursts of something that almost sounds like a voice. I turn it off. Silence presses in. Then the engine dies. No warning. No sputter. Just a clean, surgical stop. I sit there, fingers frozen around the steering wheel. The dashboard lights glow, then dim. I try the ignition. Click. Again. Click. Dead battery. Of course. I exhale slowly. This is fine. I probably left the interior light on at the last stop. That's all. I'll call roadside assistance. No signal. One bar flickers for a moment, then vanishes. I open the car door. The cold hits first. Sharp and sudden, like stepping into a cellar. My breath fogs. The air tastes metallic. The forest is louder outside. Insects hum in uneven rhythms. Leaves whisper overhead, though there's no wind on my skin. I circle the car, half, expecting to see something obvious. Instead, I notice footprints in the dirt beside the driver's door. They aren't mine. They're fresh. Bare. Long toes pressed deep into the soil. I stare at them until logic catches up. They could be old. The dirt is soft. It holds shapes well. Maybe I just didn't notice when I stepped out earlier. I didn't step out earlier. My chest tightens. I look around, slowly. Hello? My voice sounds too loud, like it doesn't belong to me. No answer. Just the steady, patient hum of the woods. I laugh under my breath. Just the wind, I mutter, though nothing is moving. The cabin appears when I sweep my flashlight left. I swear it wasn't there a moment ago. It sits maybe 50 yards off the road, half swallowed by trees. The wood is warped and dark with age. One window reflects my light like a dull, unblinking eye. Relief rushes in too fast. Someone will have a landline, a generator. As I walk toward the cabin, the ground feels uneven, soft in places. Something squelches under my shoe. The smell of rot thickens. Halfway there, I hear it. My name. Soft. Almost swallowed by distance. Daniel. I stop so abruptly I nearly lose my footing. That was the wind. It had to be. The trees can twist sound. Daniel. Closer now. Just behind me. I spin around. Nothing. Only the road. My car. The suffocating line of trees. My pulse roars in my ears. I swallow. Exhaustion, I whisper. You've been driving all day. I walk backward toward the cabin, flashlight trembling. The porch sags under my weight. The wood groans like something waking up. The door is slightly ajar. I push it open. The interior is darker than it should be. My flashlight beam catches a table, a rusted stove, a narrow staircase climbing into shadow. There's a single chair pulled out from the table, facing the door, waiting. I step inside anyway. The door swings shut behind me with a firm, deliberate click. I whirl around and grab the handle. It doesn't budge. The wood feels warm under my palm. From somewhere upstairs, slow and careful, comes the sound of footsteps. They stop at the top of the stairs. Silence stretches thin. Then, in my exact voice, perfectly measured, I'm so glad you're here. I don't move. I don't breathe. The words hang in the air like condensation. It was my voice. Exact. Same cadence. Same dry catch in the throat. That's not real. I whisper. The stairs creak again. One step. Slow. Measured. The sound carries a strange rhythm. Almost deliberate. Like someone imitating the idea of footsteps rather than actually walking. My throat tightens. Hello? I call. Silence. Then, a soft inhale from above. Daniel. It says again. This time, it's my mother's voice. Gentle. Warm. The way she says my name when she thinks I'm about to make a mistake. The voice cracks exactly where hers does on the word honey. My knees almost buckle. I take a step back and a floorboard beneath me responds with a sharp snap. The upstairs footsteps stop. Then something shifts up there. Not walking. Dragging. Slow. Deliberate. Like someone pulling a heavy sack across wood. The air grows colder. I feel it on the back of my neck. An exhale. Damp. Close. A soft, rhythmic scraping under the floorboards. Not random. Patterned. Scrape. Pause. Scrape. Scrape. Pause. It's almost testing. Like something learning the sound. I take a step toward the center of the room. The scraping shifts to follow. Exactly beneath my feet. That's animals, I say quickly. And directly beneath me, in a muffled version of my own voice. That's animals. It copied the slight tremor at the end. The top of the stairs is no longer empty. Something stands there. Too tall. The proportions stretched. Its head tilts at an unnatural angle. The shape flickers. Shifts. For a split second, I see myself. Exact jacket. Same terrified expression. Then it glitches. Like muscles rearranging under skin. A text message notification chime rings out. Signal? Hope? I fumble it out. One bar. A text from my own number. The message reads, "Come upstairs." And the voice, now right behind my ear. Whispers in perfect imitation of my own breath. You already did. 1 second I'm staring at the text message. The next, the screen is black because the cabin is silent now. The kind of silence that isn't absence. But presence. The silence presses against my ears until they ache. It feels deliberate, measured, like something listening for the smallest tremor of movement. From the walls comes a soft,
almost affectionate brushing.
like fingertips gliding along wood paneling. It travels slowly around the room. When the sound reaches the door behind me, it stops. Knock. Not loud. 3 soft taps. From the outside. The knock comes again. Patient. Polite. From the other side of the door. My voice. Soft. Shaky. Terrified. Please let me in. It's right behind me. I see a stack of photographs on the table. Old Polaroids. The first shows the door open and someone standing there. Stretched. Too tall. The third. My face. Pressed against the cabin window. Screaming. The fourth photo flutters to the floor. It shows the staircase. And at the bottom of the stairs, me, looking up, exactly as I am right now. The timestamp at the bottom reads, 10 minutes from now. A breath touches the back of my neck, perfectly synchronized with mine, and in a voice that is almost mine. But steadier, calmer, more certain. It whispers, "Now we don't need the door anymore." I run. I lunge for the door and yank. Cold air slashes across my face as the door bursts open. I bolt into the night. I break through the trees and slam into my car. Exactly where I left it. The cabin stands 50 yards away behind me. Door closed. Like I never left. I dive inside and slam the key into the ignition. The engine roars to life. Relief hits so hard it makes me dizzy. The headlights flicker on and illuminate the cabin directly in front of me. Not 50 yards away. 5. The porch almost touching the hood. From the passenger seat. A slow inhale. I turn my head inch by inch. Something is sitting beside me. It's shaped like me. Same shoulders. Same haircut. But the limbs are too long. Its head tilts toward me. The face is mine, but unfinished. You left, it says softly, in my voice. I scramble for the door and hit wooden floorboards. I'm back inside the cabin. Across the room, near the base of the stairs, something peels itself away from the shadows, unfolding, like it was pressed flat contra the dark and is now deciding to exist in 3 dimensions. It stands taller than before, flawless, no glitches. I'm the part that fits here. It agrees gently. Behind me, the wall shifts, softens. There's no wall anymore. Just the forest, pressing inward. Every path doesn't lead back to the cabin. It leads back to me. The thing smiles wider. Don't worry. I'll remember how you were.